I looked up to Bee very highly, not because she was a woman or a mother symbol or such. She was a lady educator that had really fought to get there and really knew what was going on. And she had one thing in mind. She wanted to teach you the most that she could about radiology and about how to get diagnoses from radiographs and how to not only read them but how to relate to them. Uh, Prior to her lecturing, we had Dr. Spurrell, who was a little. He was. I think that his nickname was Cosmos, and I sat in his course for about 3 days before I really understood what he was talking about. But he had a lot to offer, and once you got on the same wavelength with him, and then B's course started to mesh in. And I don't know whose course should have been given. Actually, they were given almost simultaneously. The same way with Dr. Zemyanas. I loved his course. I sat in his lectures for a week before I could understand him. And, you know,
Because he had a heavy accent.
oh, he had a heavy. And you would be palpating a cow and you would be up to here. And he would come around and he'd get this far from you and he'd say, "Now tell me, Larry, what do you feel in there?" And you know, you better not try and pull the wool over his eyes because he'd palpated that cow before you did. And I had a classmate that tried that a couple times, and he told the classmate, he said, "Don't try that a third time." But we had, oh, and Dr. Cates and Dr. Zemyanis, Dr. Oh, he was from Eveleth, large animal surgeon. Ed Usenik.
Eugenic, yeah.
And Ed Usenik grew up in Eveleth, worked for the doctor that was in Eveleth, and he was he was really a veterinary student's educator. I never forget, you know, this he smoked. So he's doing a rheumatotomy. He's got a cigarette in a hemostat. He's got a hole in his mask, and he's doing a rheumatotomy. I mean, we had lot.